BONELAB SchmoneLab. This story for this game is blander than your grandma after one too many saltines. This game is blander than Meta Horizon's avatar design being ripped off by every major tech giant. But don't get me wrong, overall the story for BONELAB is pretty good. We have bones, we have labs, and Jimmy Wong. But does that mean the story was completely understandable? No. I've seen one too many Reddit threads asking where to even start the story, and yes, before you ask, I didn't know where it was at first either. So grab your boob physics and anime girls because it's time for another episode of The Complete Story. BONELAB has you start off with selecting your height and t-shirt size, and I know, soy boy isn't over 6 feet, what a fucking loser. Once we select our height and size, we roll a dice to decide our avatar, we select which one we want, and then holy sh**, we start off with the public rope climb with some friendly, very friendly bystanders watching. Then we're dropped onto some bones, wait, bone? It's been bones all along. We step forward to find new pieces of information, a figure made of bones, and dare I say it, more bones, leading us into fighting our way out of what we were just sentenced to. We eventually fight our way into Mytha West, clearing out some bad guys. We're led to an elevator, which we hear a mysterious voice saying we can't get too close. Not to get too confused with a Riley Reid video, the hub is a secret underground section of Mytha West and holds literally everything we do in the game. We have things like tack trial, arena, the sandbox, parkour, experimental, and mods. But we also have our boneworks profile, which leads us into the story, and the quarantine zone, which also leads us into the story. Quick little side tangent here. I don't know if this is the way Stress Level Zeros wanted us to play each level. I just went through the menu to start the level and didn't wait for this great value Chernobyl alarm to finally stop just to break a box. But I can throw a little spaceship into the great unknown and stare at some anime boobies. A 10 out of 10, better than boneworks. Long run has you start off with more holes getting filled than even Johnny Sins can do. Maybe these porn jokes are getting a little bit too much. You basically fight through this whole section, shoot some buttons, say hi to some more holographs, take a quick roller coaster ride through a cave, and we're at... How rude? Knock first? I mean, okay. Starting off with the cryptic door, Big Anomaly is one of the better levels of BONELAB, considering we get a mixture of story progression and basically Jimmy Wong starts talking about his adventures through Fantasyland, ways he found to glitch it, finding a locked room that would be the dice rolling area. Daddy Wong would then join Lava Gang, the set of devs who wanted to work on Fantasyland but wanted a clean slate by wiping it out with lava. Ah, get it? Lava Gang wanted to wipe it out with lava? Yeah, you get the... Lava Gang are basically people who wanted endless creation without restriction, and if this is sounding like WikiLeaks or 4chan, you've been on the wrong side of the internet. It's time to wake up, man. We miss you. Lava Gang is present in both BONELAB and BONEWORKS and have multiple sightings throughout both games. They also did this little thing called Hack the BONEWORKS engine, which Mytha West just so happens to run off of, but they also created this little thing called Sentience for the artificial, and that's why we have nobodies in the game. So does that mean, Daddy Wong is the father of the nobodies? Now, since we're talking about Big Anomaly and Jimmy Wong, let's go over that since I don't know where else to put him in this video. Jimmy Wong is a member of Lava Gang, as I just said, but did you also know he's confirmed to be the next protagonist in the next Stress Level Zero game? Another little fun fact, the radio station Jimmy uses in BONELAB to talk to the character is called 98.6 WCCK Dead FM, or simply just Dead FM, is the title of that next Stress Level Zero game, and we already have some promotional art for it. It doesn't have a release date or anything as of this recording other than a title, protagonist, and some promotional art, but Mytha West was originally designed for this game before moving to BONEWORKS. My source is below, I'll probably forget to put the link for it, but just check the wiki. Continuing on, we have the avatar levels, and you remember in my managing expectations video I mentioned I didn't count these as real levels? Here's a small montage / rant to prove that. We have Trying Our Best Not to Get Sued by Capcom, Sonic 2 Electric Boogaloo, Waves of Skeletons, the game. This one is called Definitely Has a Key in It, and nothing else. Trying our best not to have this character on Pornhub, and the most infuriating map out of this whole collection. You know how Big Anomaly had this cool fighting sequence before talking to Jimmy? Yeah, no, we don't have that in this one. By far the biggest and best map for BONELAB. It surprises me how much of the experience you get in campaign really just falls on one map. We have the train scene, the sewer scene, the lo-fi aesthetic scene, the low gravity scene. It's just the best level in this game by far. Not even close. Are you going to find another level like this in the game? I'm talking about it lightly because this is a story video, and it's one of the best levels because it leads into... You remember how you were almost executed in Fantasyland? Anyways, you're right back where you started. To be fair though, seeing yourself almost get executed then to fight your way through all this just to ride an elevator as people are shouting for you to go back, it really does tie all this together. It's clear that they didn't want you there, but you're clearly stronger than all of the people there, so you return. This is where the game concludes, and if you think I didn't cover any of the story, it's because that's basically all the stories that this game had. You get executed, you find Jimmy, he gives you the avatars, you ascend, get it back into Fantasyland, and he recruits you to Lava Gang, where he drives you to the new main menu for you to replay the game. When people say BONELAB is like Gmod and BONEWORKS is like Half-Life 2, they're absolutely not wrong. This game, again, has a really bland story, but it's at least understandable on the first playthrough on like BONEWORKS, so it's better. Now, just so we're clear, I know I didn't touch over all the lore BONELAB or BONEWORKS has to offer, but I'm gonna make more videos, so who's to say the next video isn't the fucking Bone Lore Explained video? That's right, bozo. I just said that to you. What are you gonna do about it? BONELAB really just sets up the next Stress Level 0 game. Dead FM, but overall isn't that bad. I'm excited to see Jimmy Wong again. Even through all the jokes, I do like seeing him in his roles he's played. So yeah, BONELAB is not that great in the story department. Again, you should play it for other reasons. That's it. That's the video. Get fucked.